Hi Stampers, thanks for joining me today. Today I have a really fun Christmas ornament project to share with you. So let's just have a quick peek at the finished one so you get an idea of what we're going to make. And then I'll show you how it's done. So there you go. That gives you an idea. So what you need to do this project is 10 little paper bags, some Tombow and some scissors, and then whatever you want to embellish your project with. So today I'm using the craft colored half-pound paper bags. You could do this with white paper bags, you could do it with colored paper bags, and you could actually do it with any size. The bigger your bag, the bigger your ornament will be at the end, and then vice versa. So step one is you need to cut the tips. So I find it easier to cut 5 at a time. So I've got my 5, and you just want us to start at the side and cut towards the top. Now to get an even cut, I'm going to take one of the ones that I've cut off, flip it around, line up the tops, and then just cut it like that. That way I know I'm getting the same shape on both sides. If you wanted to, you could absolutely round the tops. I just find it a little easier and a little more forgiving to do it in a point. So I've got my first 5 cut. I'm going to stack them on top of my second 5 and just give that another little quick trim. Now it's okay if they're not completely the same. Your project will still work out and still be beautiful. So you don't need to worry about it being perfect. Let's brush those out of the way. So I've got my 10 bags all cut here, and now it's time to stick them together. So I'm choosing to use Tombow glue today. You could also do this with sticky strip and it works quite well. I find Tombow is just easier and I have it handy, so we're going to go with that. The one thing you want to remember when you're using Tombow is a little bit goes a long way, and you're going to have to allow for a little bit of drying time. So you want to put your glue 1 strip down the middle and then 3 on the flap. And when you're doing this, it's important to remember that this part of your bag is always up. And you just want to stack them one on top of the other like so. Glue them down. I'll show you that one more time. So if you want more information about where I got these paper bags, you can check out my blog, and the address is just right up here. And you'll be able to find out where I purchased my paper bags. So you can make some of these too. Paper bags are not really hard to find though. You could even use the lunch bags that you can find in the grocery store. Again, they're a little bigger than this though, so your ornament will be bigger at the end. So just keep that in mind. And you can actually find paper bags in all different colors too. So that kind of gives you an idea of how you want to glue these together. I'll put those aside and show you. I've got 10 here all stuck together. So what you're going to want to do when you get that, just give it a second so that it's going to be nice and the glue is going to all stick together. And then you want to make sure that your tips are not going to be stuck together. That's the only downside to the Tombow, is sometimes the little tips on your bags will stick together like they're doing right there. But if you get them soon enough, you can easily just pull them apart. So what you're going to want to do is, again, glue this one super quick. And I'm going to try and get this in the whole frame so you guys can see it. Stick your hand in this one, stick your hand in the one on the other side, and you want to bring your ends together. Blooper time, so I have some tips here that are stuck together, not wanting to come apart. Let's give that another try here. Okay, so again, we're going to stick our hands in these, like so, bring it around, and voila. So you just want to hold that for a second and just make sure that it's going to be nice and stuck. And while you're doing that, you can go ahead and separate any of the ones that didn't come apart when you pulled it around. 2 here. There we go. So you end up with something that looks like this. So that gives you an idea of what your basic little ornament is going to look like. I did one up with orange bags I found at my local craft store, so it looks like this. Now this one, my bags were quite a bit smaller than the paper bags that I'm using today, and so I did end up using 20 of these bags. And the difference here was these bags were not gusseted, so meaning it didn't have this little pleat on the sides. They were just little flat bags. So I just did a line of glue across the bottom and then one up the middle and stuck them together that way. So you can see how you get a really nice effect even with a colored bag. So I'm going to bring back my finished one so you can have another look at it. Again, I have more details on my blog about this. I chose to embellish mine using our ornament die and some other fun little things you can find in the holiday catalog right now. I will have another video up about how to make these things in the coming weeks in my ornament series. So you're going to want to tune back in to see that. Thanks for stopping by today, and I hope you have a great day.